Old school RuneScape, but my items are randomized. Determined by Goody's Chanceman plugin, every unique item that is either dropped by monsters or put into my inventory by any other means than by picking them up, will roll a different unique item from all Ground Exchange tradable items, except for item sets and construction flatpacks. This way, my account's journey will be unique, having to adapt to my item situation through game knowledge, straying away from any metas and regular builds. Follow me on my journey to try and unlock every item, step by step, with hitherto unknown paths. Upon completing Tutorial Island and going to the mainland, by having selected that I'm a new player, Adventurer John asks us to come over here. Adventurer John has an interesting table of items that he will give me once I reach certain level milestones.
Well, having the Chanceman plugin enabled, we can have a right click, show drops on every mob, and we can see all the items they drop and the chances and drop rates and if we have them already or not. This way we can keep track of every mob and, well, we can start getting things, killing things and rolling stuff. So let's go through my plans. First off, I want to get all items that are obtainable by talking to NPCs, like claiming from the magic tutor, which will give us mind runes and air runes. Rolling the black wizard head trimmed from mind runes. And, well, gilded boots by rolling air runes. So that's basically how the rolling goes. We claim 3 items from a lot of people right now. And we just unlock and roll. Let us get 5 thieving while we're at it, so that we can do any tea stalls or cake stalls. There's level 2 thieving, level 3 thieving. Of course, death was inevitable, but we can just reset in Lumbridge, nice and easy. Level 4 thieving. And level 5 thieving. While we are here, we can start the Priest in Peril quest, because that's one of the quests that requires no items. Another thing we can do is talk to the fishing tutor. He can teach us the basics and give us a small fishing net. Blighted Carmwan. And as well the mining tutor for bronze pickaxe. For tomatoes. Another thing that might be unknown is you can take the tools in the garden shed for Sanaris and take a rake and spade. That's even more gilded. And the ruby harvest. While we are still in Lumbridge, we can talk to Duke Horatio, who will have Rune Mystery Quest for us, which will give us an Air Talisman. An Adamant Shield H2. Let us talk to Count Check, so we can very nicely teleport to the Stronghold of Security. And apparently he also gives a lamp. I did not know that. We'll keep that for now. Within the Stronghold of Security, we can search the Dead Explorer for a nice book. And get a Gothic page 2. Let us open the Gift of Peace for a nice 2k. Look at all these zombies and flesh crawlers that I cannot even kill yet. Soon your drop tables will be mine. Let's claim our money at the Grain of Plenty. And the spider here hit me a 5 and now I have to regen my HP before crossing the Catable Ponds. Man. Buddy. Are you okay? No? Okay, well. Happens sometimes. And there we have our 10k. Let's leave this now, since it's a scary place and I don't need the boots. They're not tradable. And let us continue to... let's go to Falador. There's a few things we can do in Falador. Let us first off go to the pub and, well, since this is not a shop interface, we can buy these 3 alcoholic beverages and see what they give us. So that's Garnian Ale, gave us a teleport. Oh, it's an enchant. Emerald or jade. We get a pre-made gnome fruit for the wizard mind bomb. And the dwarven stout gives us a mind altar teleport. Very useful. Inside Valador and a lot of other places there are certain boxes you can search. You find nothing most of the time, but I believe there's a 1 in 1,000 chance that there's a red topaz in here, which is just another way of getting a red topaz put into your inventory. So that would be very nice. And there we finally go. After about 1700 pickpockets, we have an ancient wyvern shield for the uncut red topaz. Another thing we can do is we can buy a woad leaf of Wyson the Gardener. A light frame. Let's go kill those demonic gorillas, shall we? Running over to Remington, we can pick up a cabbage. For wool. Oh, that's sick. Something we can actually do early game. If we have shears, of course. Let's see if we can also get the cabbage seed while we're at it. And there comes the cabbage seed. Onion. And there's the onion seed for a ring of recoil. Let's go to Jaren's fish shop and pick up the white apron that's hanging on the wall. It's not a floor item, so I can take it. Light trousers, and we can also trade him for a bait and a feather pack, since item packs are untradeable, but if you open them, you get tradables. So defense potion 2. And the Lovacaine. Let's go to the bartender and get an ale. Blighted Vengeance sack. Inside Draenor Village, we can go inside Morgan's house and not start Vampire Slayer, but we will grab his garlic that is sitting in his cupboard, which his wife is loving the smell of at the moment. Let's also grab some wheat. Raw jubilee. And let us start trading some agility. Level 2. Level 3. And a Mark of Grace was the first collection log item. Very nice. Level 4 agility. Level 5. Level 6 agility. Level 7 agility. Level 8. Level 9 agility. And level 10 agility.
Level 11 agility. Level 14, don't know where 12 and 13 went. Level 15. Level 16. And 17, 18, 19, 20 agility. Let's buy an event RPG at Diango's store, because that's the best melee weapon for now. Let's visit Fortunato's wine shop for an empty jug pack. Let's search for a needle in the haystack. Potato. And its seed, of course. Let's kill a chicken for the raw chicken drop. And get an egg from the coop. Upon starting the sheep shear quest, instead of picking the shears up, you can ask Farmer Fred if he has a spare pair of shears. Murdering a local bovine for its cowhide and raw beef. Another little known fact is that you can buy an arena book from Mage Training Arena Rewards Guardian. And it's tradable, but it has a destroy option. Interesting. Open a bucket pack from the general store. Buy a lovely kebab for 1 coin. One quick lap for an agility level. Pick up an empty beer glass for pot of flour. An actual useful item for a lot of quests. Let's go! Let's also buy a pass from Shanty while we're here. And ask him to transport us very nicely, without any fuss, to Port Serene. From the security guard in Port Serene you can buy a security book. Another nice pickup. We can purchase some pots of flour in the Wyden's food store, so the unlock there is quite nice. Banana from a tree. Murder one of Karanja's local inhabitants for their bones. Murder local magpie-like demons for their ashes. Buy some more hard liquor from the local pirates for an iron bar. So useful. Smithing. Questing. Let's go. And after murdering the locals, buying alcohol, don't forget to steal local produce in the pineapple. Let the thieving grind begin with the baker stall for bread, cake and chocolate slice. Although the chocolate slice is untradeable, so it's just very good food for now. Let us train thieving to 19, so that after a quest reward we can have a very nice certain level. Pickpocket a triangle sandwich from the guns. Within the Hazil cult quest, if you decide to side with Hazil, you get a poison put into your inventory. Here's some more thieving. Silk. Let us complete Tribal Totem for Swordfish and Thieving and Dragon Bones! No! Ah, they're Shaikan bones! No! I need to finish Tribal 1 and Trio for that. Oh well. We're so close. Let us get the free Khazard armor that is untradeable. So we have at least something to wear. The Yanil Inn sells Greenman Ale and Dragon Bitter, so that's 2 more rolls. In the dungeon of the Observatory quest, there's one chest that gives an anti-poison 1 dose. The Veldup Hunter area has a hunter expert who gives you a hunter kit which is untradeable, which you can open for a lot of nice stuff used for hunting, which are tradable for other rolls. Buying the Black Plate Legs we unlocked earlier. For new sailing stuff. Woo! I am using my training arrows right now. Like, I want to skip combat for now, but doing the training arrows now is nice since they're gate capped by 30 minutes of waiting time. And leveling range is used for the paths that Adventurer John gives us. So training range is more unlocks. It is of course inevitable that killing goblins gives us a drop. And another one. When talking to gnome women, there's a chance that they will give you king worms, if you're hungry perchance. You do have to finish a dialogue though, and not kill the subjects you want the food from. Level 3 strength though, and there's the dialogue for the king worms. Starting gnome cooking and pretending you've read the book, Aloft Jian Sr. will give you all the food stuff to start creating some gnome food. Talking to Blurberry gives you the same idea. He gives you a book, you pretend to read it, and he gives you more items to roll. Going to Varrock, we can buy the iron longsword we unlocked earlier. We can go up the ladder and pick up the lit candle that's there. That's an untradeable, and we can extinguish it for a normal candle. We can buy some bear fur of Bryak? Whatever his name is. More freebies include training attack on the attack dummy, just clicking 154 times. Also unlocking a new adventure jump path. I'm a pro. This is the footage of me completing the Natural History Museum quiz. I'm now 9 Hunter, 9 Slayer without you seeing it. In the spirits of the black screen, I killed Giant Bat for Giant Bat Bones, which rolled the Grassy Rapier. That's Children of the Sun complete for access to Varlamore. Very nice. Varlamore has sweet corn plants, which drop sweet corn. I'm not going for the seed here, since I will probably get it later. Training some ranged goblins again. And I unlocked a raw sardine. Something I can buy and cook training with. Let's continue training ranged. Level 3, 4, and 5. Which unlocks an adventure jump path. What I really want to roll is something useful. Tools like a rake, knife, tinderbox, bronze axe and bronze pickaxe would unlock new skills. Any low level rooms and range gear would also unlock these skills. Prayer will gatekeep me later if I need to kill bigger monsters without any gear, so a prayer training method, not the shy Kahan bones I got earlier, would be very lovely. Let's continue training our ranged here, hit points level 12. Rolling the water rune. Range level 10 for the new adventure jump path. Range level 11, and I'm out of arrows, so let's train strength, level 4. All we're really after here is unlocking the goblin drop table, so the goblin mail, bronze arrow, bronze square shield, brass necklace, and some other items, but those are not on these goblins drop table. Got strength level 5 for the next adventure jump path, and roll the bronze square shield. Strength level 6, and level 7. Hit points decides to level up to 13. Strength level 8. At level 8 we get a new max hit for attack and defense training, so let's switch to defense because I'm dying. Defense level 4. And we're rolling body rune. And back to back into the goblin mill. Defense level 5 for the adventure jump path. Hit points 14, defense 7, defense 8, defense 9, defense level 10 for the next adventure jump path. And let's switch to attack, get that to level 10. Level 10 attack, there we go. Now let's get our strength to level 10. And claim all items from Adventure John. The goal for the rest of this video is to complete the goblin drop lock, which is only consisting of the brass necklace. Let's see if we get anything nice from Adventure John. Bass, well that's some food. That's about it. 11 strength, 12 strength. Hit points level, another strength level. And finally rolling the brass necklace. So, what did we get this episode? We got a lot of useless items, like a jar of sand, raw jubilee, light frame, and a lot of clue items. But let's not focus on those. Let's lay our focus on some useful items that have been rolled. Food items like pre-made gnome food, bass, and raw sardine. General items that are used for many things, like the pot of flour, used for cooking and quests. Skill-specific items. The lobster pot for fishing, once I reach 40 fishing. And again, the raw sardine, for cooking. Eventually, one of these rolls will give me something useful, right? Come watch my next episode and see what we roll there.